Kai? Kai? You okay, Kai? Honey, come here, she's doing it again.
You're dabbing on the haters.
Welcome back to the Matt and V channel. I am Matt, this is V.
Hi guys, what's up?
Jake Paul has taken the YouTube world by storm the last 6 months. He started as the little brother of a big Viner. And he's kind of gotten to the point where he's overshadowing his bigger brother now on YouTube. And he's the hottest thing since... What's hot?
I don't know.
My balls. It's the hottest thing since my balls.
It is hot outside.
What has happened, though, is that it seems like it's gone to his head quite a bit.
Yeah, it keeps getting more and more extreme. You know, he went from just vlogging every day and he was pretty much just a normal kid, just doing whatever. I was watching his older videos last night, to it gets more and more extreme.
The douche meter just goes...
Yeah, the
like
douche
that.
meter's at full right now.
You know, people do say he was kind of a bully at school too, though. So, I mean, he always kind of had it instilled. And if you see his dad, I mean, you kind of understand where both of those guys got it from.
What's his dad?
The dad was just kind of douchey. I think in one video, his dad had to, like, kissed a girl in some kissing contest. Something weird was going on.
Now my dad is like, yo, I'm a better kisser than you.
I got more experience, bro. Last but certainly not least, contestant number 3, step on up.
I was watching his ex-girlfriend's video last night. She said that after they broke up, she like went up to the dad and said, hi. He's like, get the f away from me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But one thing that comes to our mind, because we are middle-aged people that have kids, why are parents letting their kids watch this guy? When did this become okay content for a 10 to 12-year-old to watch? I mean, that's his target audience is like 10 to 16 maybe. Everybody that's his own age, which Jake Paul's 20, thinks he's a joke, right?
It could be the fact that maybe he started off with Disney and that's where his fan base like started at.
So if you're a parent that's on the fence about whether or not you should let your kids watch Jake Paul, we came up with a comprehensive list of 10 reasons
Why you should not let your children watch Jake Paul.
Number 1, I let my son watch him for a couple days, and then when he went to school, he tried to dab on them haters and gave a kid a black eye.
I hope you're dabbing on them haters.
He dabbed on those haters. So stupid. You just keep dabbing on them haters. The second reason you should not let your children watch Jake Paul is because David Dobrik's better. Let's face it.
There's an argument to be made that him and David Dobrik are both too old and the content's too mature for the kids to watch. But if you're gonna let your kid watch one, you might as well have them watch somebody that's creative, funny, intelligent, and actually like good at what he does.
Although some of his content is a little bit explicit.
It is, and it's a little,
But he's still better than Jake Paul.
He's still 20, you know, he's a 20-year-old dude. So some of them might be a little douchey or stupid, but you gotta give him and his friends props for how creative they are.
Yeah.
Number 3, because he's dumber than most of the 12-year-olds that watch him.
Can't argue with that.
If you watch some of his videos, which I've watched quite a few now, you'll realize that his intellect just has not matured up to that 20-year-old age bracket or whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't very smart at 20 either, but this guy's just to a whole nother level. He doesn't get things that are ironic or anything like that. I mean, the thing that happened with him and Post Malone recently, where he actually thought that Post Malone was a true fan of his because the guy bought his shirts. Like, have you ever heard of comedy, irony? You make shirts that say God Church on them. Of course, people want them. It's a joke.
Yeah. And a lot of his titles in his videos don't even have the proper grammar in them or spelling. Number 4, his videos are so spastic that if your child suffers from epilepsy, they're likely to go into a grand mal seizure.
Good afternoon, Jake Paulers. What is going on? Today is gonna be popping. Let's do the thing. Good morning.
Even if your child's not epileptic, maybe he has ADD or something else that kind of, you know, he's kind of like, he's sensitive, he's easily stimulated. That's what I'm looking for. I would not let your kids watch this. Kai? Kai?
We're so flipping out here right now.
You okay, Kai? Honey, come here, she's doing it again.
Smiling. I hope you're dabbing on them haters.
I mean, it literally makes my brain just feel fuzzy after watching it. So
Yeah,
all
it
over
gives
the
me
place.
a headache. It's just like, oh, I can't keep up with him. He's just like,
Number 5, because his chin has a bigger ass crack than my actual ass does. Now, yes, you might be thinking, oh, they're just stooping down to his level, but sometimes you have to do that. And, you know, he's treated other people really bad and made fun of other people and embarrassed them. And, you know, if you're going to do that, let's look at him. I mean, I'll make fun of myself. I'm a bald, chubby,
small mouth.
big foreheaded, funny looking guy. But let's call a spade here. Your chin looks like an asshole.
It also looks like Jay Leno popped out a kid, and you should probably donate part of your chin to Leafy. Number 6, he literally has a hit song and video that has had over 72 million views called It's Everyday Bro, with that Disney Channel flow.
I'm a rap fan, as is she.
Yeah.
We're not, these lame old people. We like rap. I love Dr. Dre. I like
Macklemore, Post
Malone, lots of them. But these lyrics have to be the dumbest rap lyrics I have ever heard. There's nothing that tops it out there.
Well, I think he did say he did write it in over an hour, and it shows.
So we're going to perform a few lines for you guys. Please enjoy. It's everyday, bro, without that Disney Channel flow, because he got fired. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months. Never done before. We pass all the competition, man. PewDiePie is next. Man, I'm popping all these checks. Got a brand new Rolex. And I met a Lambo too. And I'm coming with the crew. This is Team 10 bitch. Who the hell are flipping you? And you know I kick them out if they ain't with the crew? Yeah, I'm talking about you. You begging for attention, talking shit on Twitter too, but you still hit my phone last night. It was 4:52, and I got the text to prove. And all the recordings too, don't make me tell them the truth. And I just dropped some new merch, and it's selling like a god church. Ohio is where I'm from. We chew 'em like it's gum. We shooting with a gun, the tattoo just for fun. I Usain Bolt and run. Catch me at game 1. I cannot be outdone. Jake Paul is number 1. Do you want to read the chorus?
Oh, yeah. It's everyday, bro. It's everyday, bro. It's everyday, bro. It's everyday, bro. I said, it's everyday, bro.
That's the song your kids are buying, folks. That was top 10 charts for a while.
Yeah.
Number 7, because you don't want your kids to grow up to be entitled douchebags.
Yeah, so the thing that's going on with him right now has gone extremely over the top. Like, he's got fans camping outside of his house.
This tight-knit community has become the new setting for many of his pranks and performances. He apparently makes his address no secret, and that piece of information draws an endless stream of fans, mostly young girls, the day we visited, and their parents, to the property.
His neighbors are all banding together to try to sue him because there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on 24/7 in their street.
We used to be a really nice, quiet street, and now we're just this, like, war zone.
But as neighbors living with this every day, we're fed up.
Instead of him trying to make it better, he just basically throws it in their face.
The neighbors hate me, but I'm still gonna flip and send it.
When the news did a story on this, he just lambasted the poor newsman and made fun of his shoes.
I do the interview up there.
Okay, we'll get him down.
I have one question for you.
Yeah?
What are those? I have one question for you.
Yeah?
What are those?
I guess he didn't like my shoes, but I don't think they're so bad.
He's just not a role model. And speaking of shoes, we happened to find this Vine of Jake Paul from a few years ago, and he's wearing the exact same shoes.
What are those?
What about them shoes, bro?
What are those?
Every day, bro.
What are those? What are those?
Number 8, his group, the Jake Paulers, are more like a cult than a fan club.
Yeah, the way these kids go crazy online and in person about this guy is just insane. People have gotten like death threats that talk crap about them. They're just, you know, hardcore. And then his brothers get the Low Gang. And I mean, if you just take a step back here and think about how silly this is, you're part of a group that is basically started by some D-bag in Ohio that's like 20, and you're calling yourself after his name. You know what I'm saying?
It is
like,
pretty culty.
It's
and
hard.
now his new girlfriend, Erica Costella, she calls hers, because she just started vlogging, she calls her followers the Costellers.
And there are some like YouTube experts out there that say, you know, start it's a ritual thing with your fans. It gets loyalty and whatever. And, you know, if you guys are loyal to us, you watch all our videos and you like us or whatever, and maybe somebody talks crap about us and you stick up for us, that's great. But these guys like take it to a whole nother level. I'm going to call you your group, the Venereals. Vanessa Venereals, get it?
Got it.
They're crazy over this dude.
Yeah, they worship him.
I guess in some ways, maybe he is a god, because it's not every day you see a chin like that.
It's not every day, bro.
It's not every day, bro.
Dab on them haters.
Somebody's going to probably comment that in this video. Jake Paul's a savage. I'm dabbing on them haters.
This video is not lit.
And it is like, one thing to mention is like, I think it's awesome that the guy has success, but with success comes a lot of responsibility. And like, I am a big fan and look up to a lot of YouTubers that have gotten a lot more success than I have. But it's like, when you get that success, you let it go to your head and you just start doing a bunch of crazy stuff. You know, you do illegal things like filming people when they haven't approved. You film them secretly. You go and dox Post Malone's house and basically show everyone where he lives. You start big fires on your property, well, a rental house, when LA has a horrible problem with fires in the summer. And all it takes is one little spark there to just light up neighborhoods. It's happened before. The Hollywood sign's almost been burnt down and stuff. And you just give zero fucks. And in some ways, giving zero fucks is cool.
But when your fan base is a bunch of 10-year-olds, you need to be a role model for these children. And he's just not.
Yeah, you can still have that like rebellious vibe, like kind of like, oh, this guy, he's daring or he's adventurous or something like that. And maybe like that gives off a positive vibe where kids think like, you know, if he has the balls to do that, then I should have the balls to, you know, follow my dreams or something like that. But with him, he's just like teaching kids how to be total tools. Building off of that, number 9 is he's most likely going to jail soon. Like I said, it's very illegal to film or record people when they are
not aware.
And to dox people, and the fires and stuff that he's doing. The guy's like headed for some bad shit. You could just see this going down in slow-mo. I don't think he sees it, and I think he thinks he needs to continue up this act.
Which, that's another thing. When you're that young and you get so much money, I mean, you almost feel invincible, I think. So he probably feels like if he does get arrested, just get a good lawyer.
Yeah, he feels invincible. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And he, like with a lot of movie stars and stuff that are his age, they have like managers and handlers and stuff like that. And he probably doesn't have as much of that around him to kind of like
reel him in.
Yeah, reel him in.
And also to add to number 9, he lives in a rental house that looks absolutely destroyed. How has he not got kicked out yet? I don't understand that.
Yeah, there's something going on there. It's been completely silent from his landlord.
And number 10 is that he just does not take responsibility for his actions. Part of being a decent human being is that when you make mistakes, you own up to them and you grow as a person. Hey, I messed up. What can I do to fix this? He doesn't do that. As far as Disney is concerned, Disney fired him. And he just makes it out to be like it's this mutual thing and, I have bigger and better things or whatever. No, Disney let you go because of your actions.
And also
he doesn't take responsibility.
With his neighbors too. Like, instead of trying to fix the problem and smooth things over or help himself out, the guy just says screw it and he just goes in 10 times harder. So yeah, there was a little bit of lightheartedness, but also some good things for you parents to think of next time your kid asks you to watch Jake Paul.
And if you're one of those parents that's thinking about going and camping in front of his house, please don't do that. They have neighbors there. They have neighbors with families. They have, kids and walking around the street. Like, it's just getting dangerous and somebody's gonna get hurt.
And if your kids want to watch somebody with kind of a funny face and a big chin, send them my way. Well, not all our videos they should watch, but some of them. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this one, guys.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel to see all our new videos, and then also put the post and notification thing.
And also Instagram and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we will be having some giveaways on Instagram soon, so go ahead and follow us on there. Links will be down below. As always, I'm sick of doing the guns, bro.
You have to.
I'm just so sick of doing guns, bro, especially when we're talking about Jake Paul. And as always, guys, I just want you to dab on them haters.